Portions of the following program may have been pre-recorded.
Wait till you find out about the cum house. This is the time, this is the place, this is the year, this is not my face, that goes hard. This is the Pigeonhole. We are joined again with two people. We are with Style on my left.
Howdy.
We are with Shane on my right.
Hey, everyone.
Usually Jake's here, but he's busy with Striper.
He is.
So, yeah, we're not...
That striping asshole.
Yeah. So usually this is the show. It does come out once a month, but we usually have some submissions that go in through the Styles Rubber Radio Discord, and we talk about memes and what Richard Dawkins calls a meme is a virus of the mind. Believe
Who
it
the
or not.
fuck is Richard Dawkins?
Richard Dawkins. He's a very
Duck Dawkins.
a controversial guy. You remember that huge like atheist movement that hit in like the 90s and the 2000s with like Christopher Hitchens and Dawkins, just a lot of those like God's Dead books and all that. He was one of those guys. And apparently Dawkins is the guy that coined the name meme in 1976, and he called it a virus of the mind influenced by culture.
Whoa.
And that's one of the dumbest things I ever heard.
Yeah, where did the term meme come from?
Richard Dawkins.
Yeah, that's the man.
All right.
It's just him.
Actually,
Huh?
And
I don't know if you knew this, but I did.
If you ever
Huh?
saw him, he's just some old white guy that just looks. He just I don't know.
Old
He's
and
always
white.
Old and white.
White
Yeah.
people would
He's
make
British.
Okay.
He's
Oh, I hate him. Never mind.
Yeah.
Fuck
See,
'em.
I knew we were gonna get some tides
Fuck 'em.
turning
Fuck
here.
him.
But this time, instead of talking about viruses of the mind, we're gonna talk about autism, and let's see if we have it. And we already took half of this test,
That's how autistic we are.
We couldn't wait. We
Yeah.
had-
we couldn't. We had to figure it out. So I know this is clinically real. I am certified
can't
to
say that.
diagnose people.
that you can.
I can diagnose people if they are or if they aren't.
Sure.
Not medically, just
through the use of this website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about some stuff. We're going to talk about tism tendencies.
We should probably say that you and I have taken this test
Yeah.
already. Not
Yeah.
this specific one, but we took.
An 80 question one.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was apparently more recognized by the medical community. I don't know about this one. I mean, this
that one was in depth that we took.
Yeah, it was really in depth. It was
Interesting.
80 questions of like slightly agree, strongly agree, slightly
Yeah.
disagree. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff on there. I still think Style lied on his.
So they took it, and Jake and I were the only ones that didn't have autism.
So you lied.
How do you lie on
See?
a personality test?
See, he did. I think he did.
Yeah, he might have.
I think you read the questions and you were like, dude, that if I say yes to this, I'm gonna sound autistic.
You're like, this
I
is
don't
the
want
autism
that.
I'm not
answer.
getting got today.
This is the autism answer.
If I,
I'm not
hang on,
answering
if I could
this.
even think like that, wouldn't that imply I don't have autism?
They're not
That would imply
getting
that
me.
you do have autism.
Why
That you
would-
can think like that.
I don't think that's how that works. I think if I had autism,
You can preemptively think just by looking at the icon before even pushing it as the answer.
before
to the
even reading it,
question. Yeah.
like the third one down is probably the
Yeah,
autistic
you're like,
one.
this is gonna be the autism answer.
You looked at some, you went slightly agree, disagree. I can't, dude. I can't. I
All
mean,
right, so we took 15 questions of this already.
Yeah, we already did 15 questions. All the tests are lined up in the same way. So if you want to take this test and see if you got the tiz,
You want to put the link in the Discord?
I'll throw the link in the Discord.
Oh, real quick,
So-
also, before we get into this, I should let you know now, for your next pigeonhole, when you're back to the brain rot,
Yeah.
there's a conversation that happened today as of recording in there that has nothing to do with the pigeonhole. It just happened in the wrong channel. So there's a whole bunch of like conspiracy talk about the MLK assassination in there.
Oh.
So
I mean, you could also
You
talk
could,
about
yeah, you
that
could.
on the pigeonhole.
Oh, okay, yeah. On this day, especially,
Yeah.
we're recording this on MLK Junior Day.
we are.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
not MLK Day, by the way. MLK Junior Day.
MLK, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we don't talk about the dad at all.
Why?
I mean, I don't know.
All right.
dude.
We don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
he wasn't that important, right? If he didn't.
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm saying he
Was
wasn't as
he a
important as
reverend?
his son. He was Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, right?
Junior. I
Oh.
don't know about the king. The king.
The king.
I know about the king.
We know about the king.
But normally they don't like when you talk about the king on
Guys-
Black History Month.
Guys, when you were young, you used to play a lot of games and let's pretend, right? Imaginary
Agreed.
games.
Mhm.
I mean, it's a lot of kids, right?
Yeah.
Kids do that. Yeah, strong. That was easy. Let's go to a nice gradual start here. I like collecting information about things I'm interested in. What about you,
Okay,
Mr.
but
What about you,
everyone
Mr.
does.
What about you, Mr. Radio Boy?
Everyone does.
I click definitely agree for both of them.
Yeah, I agree on that too. Because like, if you're interested in it, you're gonna collect information on it.
I don't know. Yeah, who says disagree? They're
No.
like, nah, fuck it.
Fucking love music. Hate
I
anything
don't
to do
care.
with it. Don't want to listen.
I don't care where this comes from. I just kind of take information as it goes. You know?
Information finds me.
Do you like meeting new people?
Slightly agree?
I give it
I
a
hate this
slightly
shit.
agree.
I
You
slightly agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can take our time on these. We got time. I'm watching the clock.
We got some time. We're on the
Oh.
clock here.
I can definitely, I definitely agree with 18.
What's 18?
People close. Oh no, you say yeah. Let's go around the
Oh,
table.
good,
We can
yeah.
popcorn this if you want.
Wow.
Wait, popcorn me.
No one's gonna get that reference.
Dude,
People close to me say I talk about the same things repeatedly.
Hang on. I think
Definitely
we need to
agree.
answer this about each other.
because it's people close to
Yeah.
me talking
Okay,
about us.
Okay,
Shane, you should definitely agree.
I definitely agree.
Okay. Evan,
I talk about Fortnite all the
you
time.
should definitely agree.
Why should I definitely agree? What do I
You
talk about
You
repeatedly?
talk about pirates repeatedly. You talk
that's
about
fair.
Halo repeatedly.
Yarg,
Hey, man.
matey.
I mean,
Yarg, matey.
You talk specifically, and this is why you host the Pigeonhole. Specifically, you talk about a specific meme repeatedly, like different memes, but you'll bring them up in succession.
I noticed that the other day when I was hanging out with some other friends. I just kept referencing like Instagram reels and shit, and I'm like, dude, I'm destroyed. Like, I'm done.
Just brain
Like,
not setting in.
my mind is
cooked. Yeah.
I'm like, you guys remember see that meme of that? And they're like, no. I was like, oh. What about this one? No.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I guess
shit.
I have nothing to contribute.
Now, what do we say for style? Do we say that talk about things
no.
repeatedly?
No.
Never.
I say definitely agree. You can hit
Are
the
we
slap,
all agree?
slap the definitely agree on
What
that
have I
one.
ever talked about repeatedly?
I
A
don't know.
lot. Ayahuasca.
A lot of the wask.
You talk about ayahuasca a little bit,
No,
and suddenly
you
I'm
talked about
definitely.
it.
Don't
a
just
lot.
talk about it. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's kind of what you do.
All right.
You love the wasp.
All right,
the
what's
wasp.
19?
You know, a popcorn style, dude.
I find it easy to work out what people are thinking or feeling just by looking at their facial expressions. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Evan got shocked. when I
No,
said
no,
yeah.
I'm doing a facial
Okay.
expression. You're trying to read what I'm saying. Right
And
now.
I read it.
I hit
You read
slightly
it?
agree.
You slightly, yeah. I mean, how do you?
I feel like sometimes I can understand it,
I feel like I
And
can
then-
read the room.
and then sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I think I'm reading the room, and I'm totally lost. I'm
Sometimes-
completely lost in the
Sometimes
room.
I'm in my flip flops and swim
Yeah.
trunks at the funeral. And it
Yes.
is just not to move.
Sometimes I'm up to my drawers and piss, and I'm at the poop function.
Oh,
100%
man, no.
showed up to the poop
I should
function.
have gone to the
Let's
drawer. I should have gone to the drawer and pulled some out before I went to the poop store. Son of a bitch. I think I suck at reading the
At
room
reading people?
sometimes. Yeah. So I'm a disagree. I'm
All right.
slightly disagree. I'm not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But there's times I'm just in my own world a lot of
Yeah.
times, and I'm just
Buddy,
people-
read
yeah.
the room.
Buddy, figure
How
it
often has
out.
someone told you, buddy, read the room? Is that question?
Yeah, right.
That needs to be said more though.
What? Read the room?
Just buddy, read the
Buddy,
room.
read
dude.
the room.
Buddy mean an ad read. Alright. What's question 20?
New social situations make me feel anxious. What's a new social situation?
I say I definitely agree.
Like a party? Going to a party?
Yeah,
or
party, a
just like-
concert.
If I'm going to, like, think about the situation being you're going to a party, say it's just the three of us are going to a party and it's with people that we don't know that well.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like
dude.
one person that we kind of know well and then everybody else we don't know. That would be a nervous situation for the three of us. Think about that realistically. We'd all be like, okay, this is fun, but we're all
Right.
also low key shitting our britches.
I went to my buddy's work outing a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And they
Mhm.
rented out a saloon downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And I was his +1, and my fiance was also a +1. And it was a Western saloon themed bar,
Oh.
but the entire
I know the bar.
people there, everybody there were tech nerds. It was a tech company.
Yeah. No, I know the bar. I know the exact bar you're talking about, and I've been there before, and it's
Yeah.
very interesting the vibe that they want to put off versus the vibe that they actually put off.
It is what
Yeah.
it is what city folk think a honky tonk is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
110%.
And it was completely
Yes.
running out, and I was rocking the cowboy hat. I was rocking the jacket.
It was.
I was the
it's
only people
same-
were like, "What's
same
up,
place as
cowboy?"
Wookiee, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
People are like, "What's up, cowboy?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm not-
right. You were the
attraction. I
outlier.
was the outlier. I'm like, dude, we're
Right.
surrounded by like wood
This should
barrels.
be
and
this should be the place where I'm not the outlier.
yeah,
Yeah.
So were you
I know-
uncomfortable in that situation?
I was, and until I got some free
I'm gonna
pints out of the wall.
I'm gonna say slightly disagree because
Mm.
like there's always I think regardless there's always a little bit of uncomfort, right? But I've definitely been more uncomfortable than I am now. Like now, because I go to shows a lot of bands we play, and like I don't
Ooh,
expect to
yeah.
interact with them or talk to them. I just go to see the band so I can say I saw them.
Right.
And a lot of times I'm going by myself. And maybe 4 years ago, that's not something I would have done because I would have been too awkward to do it.
As you get older, it's more like I'm just here, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm just here to do my thing. I'm watching. I'm participating. I'm doing whatever I'm doing. Like,
Right.
You
don't worry
realize
about
people
it,
don't
you know?
really care.
Yeah,
They're just
right.
like, oh, that's just
it
a
starts
dude.
it starts to melt off
Yeah.
more and more. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I remember just a quick story really quick when I was younger. I was maybe like 19, 20, maybe even 21, but probably not yet. Me and my friend got invited to a coworker's party, and we realized that like as we were on our way there, I remember telling the people that I was going with, I was like, guys, I think we're on our way to like an adult party. And we
Oh.
showed up, and like everyone was definitely in their early to mid 30s.
Oh, yeah.
And like, I mean, it was still like there's a fire and people were
Right, sure.
drinking, and it was still like a party. You know, it was still a party, 100%. But we were definitely the youngest people there by a long shot.
Yeah.
Dude, I have a similar. I was like 16. I went to one of my cousin's parties. He was having an Alice in Wonderland themed Halloween party.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
You can already imagine what was going on.
Yeah,
there.
right. Probably a lot of crazy
yeah.
shit. But a lot of
Everyone was in their-
absinthe drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was in their 30s though, and I was 16.
That's where the wasp
and
was.
I was just that's where the wasp was, and it was just, and I just felt so out. I was
Yeah.
what the hell? And my cousins are like, he's 21. He's 21. I was like,
It is an interesting thing being like the youngest person at a party.
Oh,
And like
absolutely.
it's still a party and you're still allowed to be partying, but you're the youngest person there, or you're some of the youngest
Yeah.
people there in your group. Or like when you're at a bar and you're like people are drinking and you want to drink and you want to be a part of the drinking, but you're also like some of the youngest people there. It's like, oh, people are looking at us, you know?
Evan and I talked about this the other day. We went to a bar and then we went to a casino.
Mm-hmm.
And we all when you walk in a casino, if you haven't been, you get ID'd.
Yeah, right.
And I went up to him. I'm like, "Do you ever feel weird, like any situation, gas station, casino, bar, whatever it is, showing your ID? Do you have that moment of hesitation, despite the fact we're nowhere near 21 anymore? Because I still get like that's the
Dude.
minor anxiety I get.
I had a really dumb
Like, we're
ass.
old as fuck now.
I had a dumb ass situation happen to me maybe 7 months ago. I think I told you about it off air, not the show, but
Right, of course.
off air.
Off air on at 4 p.m. 3 p.m. Sorry.
Whenever it's on, go listen to it, bitches. But I was at a gas station and I was getting peace teas for me and my then fiance, now wife. And you know, they're like tall boy cans, but they're tea. It's literally just tea. And I walk up to the counter and it's a Middle Eastern lady, and that's not any like she was about my age. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I don't think it does, but I give her the teas and she's like, "Can I see your ID?" Or she's like, "How old are you?" And I was like, 21. Wait, no, I'm 23. And I was like, and I might have been 24 at the time, 23 or 24, whatever age I
Uh-huh.
said. And I had to like correct myself because I said I was 21, and I was like, wait,
Panicked out of fear.
yeah, I was like, wait, I'm not 21. I'm
I
like,
can drink. I can drink. I can
yeah,
drink.
I was like, I'm 24 or 23, however old. I showed her my ID, and she was like, I didn't believe you at first, and I was
the
like,
last thing
what?
you say.
And then the craziest part is I walk to my car, I buckle up, and I look, and I have 2 peace teas, and I'm like,
Wait, why did I get ID'd?
Why-
the fuck did she just ID me for 2 essentially Arizona teas? Like, what the hell situation? I literally called my wife. I was like, I don't know what just happened.
Just fucking with you.
Yeah, right.
There's a gas station in Arizona, and every time I walk in there, they fuck with me. Like I'm wearing boots, like cowboy boots, and
Mhm.
they're just like, I mean, your shoelace is untied, and I look like an idiot. I look
Yeah.
down, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, got you, dude. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, dude,
Look,
you don't
partner,
know.
I'm wearing boots.
Okay.
All right.
All
21.
right, social.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, social situations make me feel anxious. Yeah, I'll slightly agree with that. All right, it's important to me to carefully plan any activities I'm going to. Do you carefully plan? Are you a planner?
I plan, but I don't carefully plan.
I'm not. I'm not
I
a
don't
planner at
know.
all.
Like
bad planner.
I'd probably slightly disagree with
I
this.
definitely disagree. I hate planning. I just show up.
Well, in terms
I
of
definitely
planning, I'm like,
disagree.
hey, do you guys want to do this thing this day?
Right.
That's my plan.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely. Well, I definitely disagree with that one.
My fiance is a huge planner. She's
Yeah.
definitely a agree person. She'll plan like everything.
All right.
Calendar crazy.
Popcorn me. Popcorn me.
Popcorn, Shane.
Question 22. I find it hard to work out what people's intentions are.
I slightly agree.
What are your intentions with my daughter, Shane?
I feel like I've gotten to this bad habit as I've gotten older of believing people have better intentions than they do more often than not. Like when I was younger, and don't get me wrong, it's probably a positive character arc.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, I was very, everyone has the worst intentions all the time. Now I try to give people the benefit of the doubt more often than I probably should.
Oh, okay. No, I get that. I think, yeah, for me, I was definitely more bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when I was younger, and like people are good, and I see the good in the world. And then I got older, and we just talked about it, I think last week, of like that feeling of like maybe you aren't the movie star main character,
Sure, yeah.
and like you're just another dude NPC in the world, like.
You have to realize that life isn't going to go how you planned because you're not the main character.
Right, and
Yeah.
that kind of like that feeling, I guess. I don't know.
I slightly agree.
Yeah.
I am usually again just bad at reading people in rooms sometimes. So I'm just like I have no idea what the hell this person wants or what they're doing. Until it usually happens, which is bad a lot of times. I don't really
It's
know.
not
I
a
don't
good
really
trait.
have. No, it's not. I'm just getting cucked all the time.
This dude keeps saying he wants to fuck my wife, but I think he's just joking.
I think he's just messing around.
I mean,
man.
he's here right now. But
He's here in the room. It's
Yeah.
OJ.
they're over there.
he's with me right now.
Question 23. I find it really hard to play imaginary games with children.
No.
Disagree. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
definitely
think
disagree.
it's pretty fun to play like
Yeah.
imaginary
Yeah.
games with children, like little cousins and stuff. They're like, I find it hard because they make up dumbass rules, but I don't know. You ever
Evan, I
like?
think you have to agree.
No, I find it hard in like ways they always make up shit. I mean, it's like kids like you'll
Dude is
kill them.
super bothered.
No,
it's
you'll,
like these are not fair. These rules don't make
We
sense.
they
established a
don't.
contract.
They don't. Sometimes like you'll be like, bam, you're dead, and they're like, I'm back. You're like, what, dude? And then you kill you. They're like, you're dead, dude. I'm back again.
Evan, I
It's
think
like,
you
what?
should
He's
slightly
like-
agree.
He's like, I've got the pen. I've got the revive pen, and I'm like, no,
Slightly.
you don't, dude.
Evan
What
slightly.
is that?
Evan has to slightly agree.
What
to
is?
this.
I'm definitely agreeing.
Fuck
That's
it.
crazy.
Evan talks himself into it.
Oh, I'm a good diplomat, and I can help ease difficult social or work situations.
Disagree.
You know,
I make everything harder.
I think I agree. I'm pretty good at keeping peace a lot of times,
Yeah, I think
except with those dumbass kids, dude.
I think I slightly agree.
Literally, the whole fucking radio show, I just make everything harder than it needs to be.
Instigating. You're the instigator.
And I have to keep the peace for him, so I
Yeah.
slightly agree.
There's roles here.
Yeah.
There's roles. Oh, popcorn Shane.
I am often the last person to understand a joke. Definitely agree.
Really, you
as
think?
fuck.
You think so?
Sometimes, yeah.
I don't think so.
Sometimes it flies over my head, I feel like. Maybe not. I slightly agreed.
You slightly
Too-
agreed?
It's too late.
I strongly disagree with that one. I don't know.
I'd say disagree. I disagree.
Yeah. That one's kind of, I don't know. There's
Uh,
not really much
no.
talk in that.
That one wasn't.
26. I like to do
Yeah.
things spontaneously.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely agree.
I agree.
I hate planning. I absolutely hate it. So,
I'm very much a Leroy Jenkins kind of guy.
listeners in right now, Alpha, your opinion, who's the most autistic? Is it me? Is it Style? Or is it Shane?
Dude, we have 3 questions left.
Yeah, get the betting pool in now. Who
Come
do you
back
think, who do you think's
after
going to
the-
have the highest
We'll
score?
cut to commercial break. We'll see who's the most autistic.
I'm not putting a
There's
commercial
no
in here.
there's no ads. Yes.
Here, wait,
yes.
hang on. Come back after commercial break. GenericClothes.com is your next stop to stick to
Oh,
the big
no.
brand clothing companies.
This is my show.
Wait,
This is my show.
can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it.
La 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 la.
And we're back.
Thanks.
Popcorn style.
Oh, if I'm interrupted doing something that I find hard to get back to, I'm sorry. If I'm interrupted doing something, I find it hard to get back to what I was doing beforehand.
Oh, do you get
think it's-
sidetracked?
I think
Yeah.
it's really unfortunate, but I definitely agree. I sometimes, if someone interrupts me during a sentence, I can't even finish my thought. It's so bad.
Sorry.
Like I can't
Yes.
even go back to what I was saying because it's so far. Like the train of thought is so far gone, and like it makes me feel bad that I am that way. But I 1,000% know that like
Sorry.
I have to roll. And then if anything interjects, it's immediately gone. And like it definitely happens.
Yeah.
This is
It
more.
definitely
It
happens.
does.
And I know that you don't mean it, and so I just whatever.
This is
but,
more
like,
of an ADD question. This is more of an ADD
Yeah, this is an
question.
I know that
Are
you
you
don't.
right?
I know that you don't mean
Yeah.
But
This,
also-
Now I
fuck
feel
you.
bad.
it. But also, fuck you.
yeah. Do you have attention deficit disorder? That's what this
Yeah,
question-
I'm gonna-
pretty
yeah.
much.
I'm gonna definitely disagree because I have a perfect
Ooh.
example of last night. So my if I'm doing something and I have to do something else, my brain will run on two separate tracks.
Oh,
So last night
I
I wanted to take a bath.
The jaw.
I wanted to get in the jar. Had the water running, like water ran, everything was like bath was filled, candles lit, ready to go. But I was doing something on the Xbox, like I was making something, and I'm sitting in the living room, like, okay, I have to do this, like as quick as I can, but do it the best I can because I need to get back to the. And so I was always thinking of the two things at once.
Yeah.
Always thinking of the jaw, dude. You
I-
always got to go back to
I
the
guess
jaw.
sometimes I can like lock into whatever. If I need to lock,
the fuck in.
locked, I need to lock the fuck seriously. Like that's how I have to look at situations like that. If I know that there are two things that I
Yeah.
have to do interchangeably or like
Yeah.
at the same time, and they need to be done both need to be done at a certain time. If it's
Mhm.
cooking or whatever,
Sure.
I can like I have to be like, okay, lock the
Sometimes
fuck
you gotta let it cook.
I
in.
usually
Let it
let
cook.
him
Lock in and let it cook. Yeah.
I can do that too, but there's usually a lot of times
Get
I need caffeine for it. I just need to be drugged.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
just need to be drunk.
I just need to be drunk.
a few more beers should help.
Yeah. Hopefully.
because I'm a little caffeine addict. So if
I
don't-
could never.
if I don't have it, then I mean, sometimes my mind just doesn't work like at all.
28. I notice patterns and things all the time.
Patterns?
I say slightly agree because like music,
Yeah.
I'll notice
Slightly agree.
Yeah.
things like that.
Slightly
Yeah.
agree.
I mean, yeah, we're radio boys, we're music boys,
That's
so
fair.
I mean,
Yeah.
we can kind of notice genres and themes and everything.
All right,
Yeah,
we got two
so-
questions in about 2 minutes.
Okay, I have some very strong interests, and I get upset if I can't pursue them.
Yeah, I
mean-
strongly agree.
Slightly.
I slightly agree.
I
on
built
that
the
too.
fucking radio station.
yeah. That's a strong agree from style.
All right, 30 popcorn chain.
I can tell if someone I am talking to is getting bored.
Yeah,
Definitely agree.
I definitely can too.
Can you?
I can.
You haven't for the last 4 questions, dickhole.
Hey man, why don't you shut the fuck? That's. All right, here comes the results, gents.
Oh boy. Go ahead.
How does this?
Who wants to start out?
How does this work?
Scroll down a little bit.
Scroll down, huh?
Based on your answers, says it right there.
Based on my answers, where?
What screen are you looking at?
I'm looking at the screen with
Turn your
this,
phone.
this little thing.
Yeah, right there. Based
It's-
on your answers, and there's a number in it. It should say
Oh.
what it is.
Oh.
Oh, that's not
You
bad.
can't even fucking read it.
That's not bad.
All right, what's your analysis?
I mean, I don't know what it's out of.
Well,
But-
it should say based on your answers and then give you a summary
Yeah.
and then that
You
number.
experience many typical signs of autism. How about you, sister?
What number did you get?
16.
Okay. You experienced many typical signs of autism, and I got 18. Yes.
You're up there, champ.
You've experienced no autistic tendencies. 7.
7?
Fuck off.
7?
You non-autistic.
This dude
piece
thought
of
I
shit.
fucking lied on the last
I
one.
think he lied, man.
You
I'm sick of getting
non-autistic
bullied
piece
for
of
being
shit.
neurotypical.
He's
You normie fuck.
This isn't the world I grew up in, damn it.
oh man.
The
This is how it
disableds are
goes.
picking on me.
Damn it. I hate being neurotypical. I hate not having deficiencies.
It's not,
Why did God have to make me normal? Why me?
oh man. That was fun. That was a pretty good time.
Yeah.
The TISM test.
I'll say I'm glad I'm autistic.
Me too. I mean, I'm just saying.
Sorry, I had to.
Sorry, he was having a little moment there.
Yeah.
He was having some sensory time with the
Yeah.
mic.
I'm gonna throw this in the Discord, in
Yeah.
the Piscord, and you guys can take it. Send me your results. Tell me how autistic you are, and then send me a photo. Send Style a photo of your feet. And-
Don't do that.
Yeah, that'll be it. So, thanks, guys.
Wait, Pidge, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm about to.
Oh, sorry. I just want to say thanks for
Okay,
having me.
alright.
man. Man, read the room, buddy.
All right. I can't
Cut this guy off mid-sentence. You're going to lose train
I got
of
an
thought.
18.
You know,
all
Chris
right?
Jericho's in this room, and no. It's
All
not.
right, wrap it up.
All right. Style on the left.
Yo.
Shane.
Goodbye.
You can find both of them at the Rebel Radio Show for Style and Shane. They're there.
Yeah.
And Off Air with Shane and Style.
Yeah.
You're both there. Wow. I wish Jake was here, but he's with Striper playing with balls or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ball playing.
We'll have to
piece
send
of
him the
shit.
test.
Yeah, we'll send him the test.
The preceding program was a WSRR radio production.